All right. Chiwa. I welcome all of you, holy ones, and newcomers alike, everybody who is holy. Blessings to all of you who are on your spiritual journey towards that great awakening. It first starts within oneself, and then we send that out, we share that awakening, we spread that awareness. That's part of the task of an indigo child, starseed. We awaken ourselves because a lot of indigos are sleeping. So those of us who are actively pursuing that ascension process are going to be, steps ahead of the rest of the people who are still lost in their distortions. And so it's like a healing process. And this doesn't happen overnight, but 2025 is definitely an acceleration of the Great Awakening. So this is what we're going to be talking about, how this is affecting all of us on a personal level and at a global level, and some of the things that we can consider, right? Some of the things that we could do, or maybe it's not in our best interest to do, or how what we might see happening in the world in 2025. So I think I invite all of you, I welcome all of you to this conversation. Thank you for coming together and sharing this space, holding this space with us. It's our ceremony, it's our ritual, it's our time to express and our agreement within the inner Christos, the inner God, because not all beliefs in the world believe in that, agree with that. But there is millions of indigo children on planet Earth who are realizing that within themselves. They find the proof within their inner Christos, within their direct connection to Source God. They have a whole family of consciousness right there with you. You're never alone, holy ones. This is a group thing. And we're all remembering ourselves together, the God self, coming together in that original intention of God, which is Omni love, baby. Unconditional love. Self-love. It starts right here, expands out through your light body, out into your family circle, your friend circle, your regional circle, your national, this is a global circle, a global effort, the global awakening. Thank you guys for being here. Much respect. Just checking on the live and the connection. And I know a little bit more about the internet issue, you guys. I've come to the conclusion, it's not my router, it's not YouTube, it's my internet service provider. So I just been working on this for a couple hours straight. This is why I'm late. I'm truly apologize, but I had to redo everything, all the settings on my OBS. And I've come to the conclusion it must be my internet service provider, which is T-Mobile cellular connection. So they don't like you streaming. I guess they're trying to protect their resources, but I'm paying a top dollar for this internet, but apparently to them it doesn't matter. So I have to keep the bit rate low. Something, maybe you don't know what that is, but in OBS we can change the bit rate or you're gonna drop frames of the video, and then it causes issues for all of you guys. So I'm more mindful of that, and I will find out more about what can I do about that. So looks like we have already our family members coming in. Yo, Anuhazi says, Indigo Wizard, what up, tribe? Much respect. We got Courts in the house. We got Warren B. Blessings to all the regulars and members and new members. Welcome, you guys. UTD in the house. Woohoo! Been a member for a year. So has Indigo. Indigo Wizard. Thank you, brothers, family. Loretta D in the house. Telestrion Center. Machiwa to you, Holy One. Big hugs. Bear hug. Yeah. Galactic High Priestess. Hello, beautiful souls. We go galactic, homies, on this channel. Stardust, Goddess, Christos. What's up, sister? Much love, much respect. Reverent respect. Tracy Carroll, hey y'all. Trust. Sure, 333 love. That's got a strong meaning for someone, right? Machiwa. Indigo, Jamie in the house. Spiritual Ascension, good evening, Holy Ones, Star Sisters, and Star Brothers. Thank you guys so much. I'm glad to see my family in the house coming in. Got Liz. Hello, everybody. Thanks for creating a space for us, brother. Of course, Indigo, you're part of that, and we're all building that together. You guys coming here, chatting with each other, with your family, Star family, you're part of this. We're all doing this together. It's not about me or Ashana or Lisa Renee or whoever. It's about Team Indigo. Give me 5 Indigos. Even those of you who don't resonate with being an Indigo, you're still part of the awakening. The Great Awakening, Machiwa. There's no competition. There's no dogma in the inner Christos, in unity consciousness. We're all equal. Some people don't like that. They want hierarchy. They want rulers and classes, and they want to be better than you. Transmute all of those relationships, conversations, thoughts. That's what 2025 is about. Transmuting that vampiric, narcissistic, psychopathic frequencies. We're healing. That's what transmuting means. It means we're switching over. We're taking that energy, purifying, cleansing, reminding me of my space. Let's cleanse and purify my space. Spiritual hygiene. That's how light workers roll. Being mindful, aware in the presence of your space. You are a priest king, magi king, and not like the Illuminati kings. It's a whole nother ballgame. Whoa, hiss. Oh, put it in my incense bowl. Fireproof incense bowl. You can even use a frying pan or a pot. Welcome to the Great Awakening 2025, homies. We're not saying the world's gonna end. We're saying things are gonna supercharge. We want to get that number of 10 million, around 10 million. Why not double that, triple that, quadruple that? Let's get as many of our brothers and sisters on planet Earth seeds and star seeds and indigos waking up. Pull them, help to rescue them out of the distortions. We're not saviors. Nobody's a savior. It's all about, bringing that facilitation of that healing. Reminding others that you are God, that you have this potential inside of you. This is why we're in Cathara. We call it healing facilitation. That means we're helping the others to learn how to connect to their own Christos avatar, that's your 12D self, so they can bring that frequency in to heal themselves. They just need a little guidance. Most humans, lost their memory. And so the indigo children are coming in with that memory. and sharing it. The indigos and starseeds are the trailblazers, the way showers. Not better, not the chosen ones. That's the other club saying those things. Got my amber. Got this. Got this. My finger still hurts a little bit. I gotta be careful about that one. All right. Amber's awesome, man. Oh, shit. I was getting a little too excited without my glasses, and I put my sore finger on the charcoal. Ow. Shit. Yeah, I need my glasses to make sure I can see the charcoal very, okay. Mochi. Steady and strong. You can hear it popping, melting, releasing that energy, that frequency, that code into your light body, your auric fields, plural. Your aura is a plural thing. So aura is a misnomer. It's auras. Auric fields. Yeah, now I'm feeling that burn. Like literal burn. It's just... Oh, man. Like right where I cut myself. Right there. This finger didn't get burned. This didn't get burned. But this finger got burned. So... Spiritual hygiene is even more important in 2025. You're going to have people awakening, and you're going to have a lot of distorted consciousness rising too. You see, those on a spiritual journey are experiencing a spiritual awakening, but this wave, ascension wave of Earth, is also affecting all the 3D consciousness, but in a different way. And you better believe, as the more and more humans wake up, the more and more nervous those negative fallen angelic ETs are getting. So they're going to raise their game, raise their stakes. It's going to be more volatile. That's not meant to put you in fear. That's what the fallen angels do. We're here to empower you, not disempower. No dogma. You're God sovereign free. You use your free will, discernment, resonance, and check. I hear the wind outside. Machiwa! Thank you, brothers and sisters of light, coming together. This is our service to humanity. And I'm sorry, I did miss donations. I'm sorry, guys. Let me take care of that first. Go, free white dove! Machiwa sister, thank you so much. Bless you, sister. You've helped me so many times. This is how I survive, and I really, really, really appreciate that exchange of energy. Bless you, sister. Thank you. We're so blessed to have you with us in this group. I'm truly grateful as well. Of course, Galactic High Priestess! Machiwa! Woohoo! Yeah! Thank you, Star Sisters! Divine Feminine coming on in. Thank you so much, you guys. Appreciate you very, very much. Both members, thank you for serving. Thank you for supporting this work, you guys. Sir Madism, an angel for 7 months. Love you all so much. I'm proud to be part of this wonderful group. And we're honored to have you with us, Sir Mahdism. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for being a member over 6 months. and that's what this is. It's all of us coming together in unity consciousness, in Christ consciousness. Making a change in our personal lives, making a change in our communities, in our family units, in our relationships, in our conversations, making a change. So my question to you is, have you made any changes lately? Because think about it, we went on a spiritual journey because what we were doing before wasn't working. So, dang, this life is brutal. It sucks. So I'm going to try something different. Let's check out spirituality, right? Let's consider alternatives than the dogma, an alternative to the fear and the guilt and the shame and the devaluing of our divine feminine. All those patriarchal religions put down the woman. It's not a conspiracy or an opinion. It's in the doctrines. You don't have unity when you put down our sisters, our mothers. Okay? You don't have unity. That's inequality of any kind. The answer isn't patriarchy or matriarchy. Do you guys understand that? You still want to have your woman groups and men groups, but what are you learning? Oh, you know, this is the age of awakening, the great awakening. This is unifying, not going this way in your little groups. And hey, there's a time and a place for women-only groups. There's a time and a place for men-only groups. If that's what your daily routine is, maybe you're missing the mark. Come together in brothers and sisters, in our understanding, in our dialogues, in our appreciation, in our care, in our love, in our reverent respect for each other, representing the divine masculine, the divine feminine, who come together. They don't go like this, they come together in union. This is what you're doing with your soul mate and your twin flame. Two different concepts, similar, but two different concepts. Unify. That is what is the Great Awakening. It is a coming together of the people, the races of planet Earth, the human race. So when you have other organizations, other beliefs out in the world, isolating you, separating you, dividing, fragmenting. That's the opposite of unity, homies. You see it everywhere. Trying to separate people. Separate them by race. Separate them by gender. Separate them by belief. Oh, you're different. I'm not hanging around you. You're not my preference. You know what I'm saying? We're not like-minded. You know the word that we said at the beginning? Omni-love. Love all. In unity, you have loving all. You have unconditional love. And certainly you have self-love. Did you notice it's about love? The most powerful force coming from Source God. And there's plenty of New Agers out there. There's plenty of religions out there who want to disconnect you from Source God. Tell you that you're separate from Creator. Transmute, honey. We don't, tolerate. No, we do tolerate, but what I'm saying is we don't allow that into our field. We know better. We transmute that. We put boundaries on that energy. We don't allow that around our children. They're adults. When they become adults, they can make their own distortions or successes. But while they're in your care, you don't want those distortions in your family unit. You're teaching your kids about law of one, I hope. Instead of taking them to Sunday school, maybe you're opening up Kathara and talking about some of these concepts of unity. How there's guardian races and other dimensions and other, your kids will understand. They're fresh from spirit. It's when the children are put into the conditioning and the programming of the rulers, the puppets of the false creeds. You are now aware, because of the Emerald Order teachings, because of your direct connection to Source, you are aware that that is part of the spiritual war. Attack on our children. Attack on the indigos. Attack on the star seeds. They know the ones in power know, they're very aware of this guardian races. It's historical. It's in their best interest to know about us, to disempower us, to make sure we're sleeping, to make sure we join their agendas. Chosen ones is their agendas. Privileged, favored ones, you're going on the wrong side. You came here to represent the guardian creeds. Now you're spewing, sending out into the world with aggression and judgment and force the false creeds of shame, of guilt, of hierarchies. Oh, put your power in some self-proclaimed archangel or some god or demigod or pantheon of gods. No, that is not our identity. That is not our way. The guardians go inside, not put their power, give their power to some other entity that is gleefully pulling that into themselves, feeding themselves. That narcissist in your life. Why haven't you transmuted yet? Holy One, brother, sister, break up, divorce, separate yourself. This is what placing boundaries really means. Is the Great Awakening important to you? Is your spiritual ascension important to you? Then you make those hard choices. You let go of those paradigms. Let go of those abusive partners. Move on. That's what change is about. It's setting aside that which no longer serves you. Whatever's harming your body, whatever's affecting your psychology and emotions, whatever's affecting your spirit. Bless you on your path of awakening, great awakening. It's not easy, but just never forget, you guys, you're never alone. We have it. There's legions of fallen angels, but there's also legions of guardian angelic nations, which is a real term. It's not some hippie term. It's an actual organization. I've shown you plenty of times. You're part of it. Let's look at that, what we represent, what we are. You will see the difference in the real guardians and indigos versus those who are pretending, posing. A lot of spiritual posers in this world. Let's see what the actual code, path, values are. Sometimes we need to remind ourselves of the 12 attitudes of mastery. Guardian angelic nations, where do you think you're coming from? Billions, literally 25 billions of planets, star leagues, guardian angelic nations. Bless you for coming to Earth, becoming a wayshorer, a trailblazer, helping raise the consciousness on Earth and the human race, the Earth seeds and the star seeds. Bless you. Let's look at that PDF. And I'll put that in chat. Guardian, angelic nations. And you're going to see this right here. It's not only a book, it's a PDF. Emerald Covenant for life, homies. Emerald Covenant by our star sister Oceana Dean, speaker number 1 of the Melchizedek Cloister Emerald Order. Let's take a gander. Is it a real thing? Guardian, angelic nations. Or is Anahazi just making shit up? Let me look in Voyagers 1. Let me go to the top. This is Voyagers 1. 37 results. When the stellar activation cycle, which is the Stargates, the Amenti Stargates, when those start to activate the stellar activation cycle, humanity would also be asked to peacefully assist the guardian angelic nations. Oh wow, there it is. Let me refresh my screen. I'm waiting for the screen to... Okay, yeah. I just mentioned the Earth's halls of Amenti Stargates from Angelic Race Dominion. You guys, this is one of the main missions of the human race. To protect these, baby. This is why they want our gates. They want the inner Earth gates. This is why they don't even really care about us. They want these freaking gates. And this is what the guardian angelic nations, where you're coming from, are meant to protect. Since long time ago, these beings have been trying to get our gates. So let's look more. The Innu, the whale people, Christos, and the mantis. These are the guardian races. Don't forget about the Anuhazi feline cat people, the avian bird people called the Ceres, and the Athean mantis beings, insectoids, and the Pegasi. It's not fairy tale. Winged horse deer, and the whale. These are all founder races. Okay, IAFW is Interdimensional Association of Free Worlds, creating a unified collective of guardian angelic nations. Much respect, family. And you thought I was exaggerating. 25 billion, not million, 25 billion interdimensional guardian angelic nations have served as the primary guardians, that's you, brothers and sisters, of our time matrix. I mean, including you. Since the founders, which is the blue flame, gold flame, violet flame, creation of the IFW 250 billion years ago. That's when the fallen angels started. So because of the fallen angels, we had to have all these, we had to create the IFW, we had to create the Azerite Universal Security Team, because of these fallen angels. They're legions. Guardian angelic nations often refer to the God, this central source of creation, as Unisai. Say it with me. The sound tone. The sound tone. And Anuhazi word for God is Unisai. 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 And that Anuhazi word means the central point of all union. That means all, baby. Not some, not just believers only club, not just chosen ones club. It says all. A-L-L. Or you can call this consciousness the eternal consciousness of the one all. There's only, in truth, the true reality is there's only one being. There's only one reality. And this is talking about how Earth has no clue what is an ascended master. Most humans on Earth have distortions of what they think is an ascended master. So that's why, due to frequent misrepresentation of the term ascended master, that is common on contemporary Earth, guardian angelic nations prefer to use the term Janus, which is the Anuhazi word for ascended master. It means of or in the Unisai. You guys remember, I'll show you my 15-dimensional time matrix. 1 second here. Of course, it's not open, but let me open it real quick. Thank you for your patience. I love you, family. Thank you for being here. Almost got it here. And by the way, if Celine or Indigo or one of our Stardust guys, any of you can share the link to my diagram, I'd really appreciate it. Okay, so now I can switch over. Out of the 15-dimensional time matrix, the Janus, Ascended Masters, are outside of it. I think in my 2025 diagram, I'll make references to the Anuhazi words. I did hear, like the Anuhazi word for Rishi is Brenuwa. The Anuhazi word for Avatar is Mahara. We are all Christos Maharans. The Anuhazi word for Oversouls is Tura. Tura. And the Anuhazi word for soul is Dora. And the Anuhazi word for an incarnate on 3D Earth, for example, is Taran. Tarans, Tura, Dora, Tura, Mahara. And of course there's Brenuwa. And then there's the Janus. Grande Janus, Wacha Janus, and Rama Janus. So I did put the Anuhazi word. Never mind. I got it going on. They're also referred to as the Eka, the Rishi, and the geomantic entity. So I just wanted to show you the diagram where the Janus that was being referenced in the PDF of Voyagers. Okay. Okay. So let's go to the next one. We're not going to go through all of these. Don't worry. I just wanted to show you that this is a real thing that we're all part of. The ones who coming here, throughout the many eons of intergalactic, interdimensional history, the Interdimensional Association of Free Worlds and its countless Emerald Covenant guardian angelic nations, on behalf of the Janus, Ascended Masters, see, now we're learning something here, Ascended Masters, and the Brenuwa, the Rishi, Solar Rishi, Order, Christos Founders races, continually labor to restore and maintain the structural integrity of our time matrix. And this is just, little clips from this 293-page book. That's how many pages are in Voyager's 1. The guardian of angelic nations do not usually identify the three guardian alliance signet. That means signet high councils means Stargate high councils as royal houses, because that would cause more distortion amongst the 3D humans. They think that's hierarchy or privilege. It's not. So the guardians don't even bother when they talk about that and with humans, right? As they do not desire to imply any sense of elitist superiority in regard to race identification, because that's exactly what humans would do. Though the Christos founders races of the Lyran councils, like the Azurite and Orifine, Ayani, which is the indigo children, at the Ascended Master level, they're called Ayani, do possess genetic advancements compared to the many other races in the time matrix. This advantage is viewed in terms of greater responsibility towards assisting in the evolution of other races. Guardians do not view genetic advancement or advantage of race in terms of having greater value. This is the concept of law of one. Everyone is intrinsically equal, greater than the less developed races. Guardians view all beings in creation with genuine reverence, love, and reverent respect, and all races are honored as being equal in blessed value, what I just said. Because it is recognized that all beings, all beings are manifestations of the consciousness and identity of our singular source or God. I'm just going to finish the paragraph. Beings are frequently unequal in terms of evolutionary development and spiritual ethics cognition in any given moment in time, but they are always equal in intrinsic value and equally loved and assisted in egalitarian evolutionary advancement by Source God and its manifest spiritually awakened representatives, some of you holy ones. And I can go on, but just so you guys know, Guardian Angelic Nations is a real thing. Okay? Thank you. Machiwa. Machias, Masutas, Ayawa, Motoye. Koshne, Matutas, Ewa, Mone, Chicas, Moetas, Ewa, Mochakana, Pachewahana. I don't need drugs. You don't need weed. You don't need anything to connect to your inner Christ. Masuya, Havakaya, Muchina, Pahata, Sayewaye. Pacochimo Mahata, Avashita, Siewa, Hokoshe, Hayatanichua, Hayapokache, Avashini, Tena, Hokon Hoche Pahata, Hayachuya for saw. Pakatanaya se iwatna, Paka esiti Ishua Anna, Pachuka itachiwa hatoye. Bless you, holy ones. Klasna. Light language. Your brother Anuhazi's family. All right, let me refresh the screen. I need a drink of water. Just live your life in the 12 attitudes of mastery. Practice in real world examples of unity consciousness Christ consciousness. Regularly. There's all kinds of opportunities in the world to practice that. Real life. Just get on the front lines, baby. Leo Murray in the house. What's up, brother? Good to see you again, man. Excuse me. We have Sir Madism upgrade membership again, Angel. Yeah, I already commented, right? Sorry. Greetings and love to all, says Shine. Bless you, Shine. Thank you. Thank you for that exchange. It's greatly needed, you guys. I want to say that ahead of time, I'm going to see my granddaughter. And she lives in Wisconsin. My daughter lives in Wisconsin. And so any help with that, you guys, because that's expensive for me to travel. I'm not rich. Far from it. So if anyone can help with that, because I'm going to go sometime in March, maybe the end of close to the second or third week of March. Only for a few days, because that's all I can really do, you know, so... But I'm so grateful to do that, to go on this trip. It's long overdue, and I have already in advance I already took care of the alien event. I hope you guys, some of you might come to that. It's a big deal. Carrie Cassidy will be there. Ishmael Perez will be there. All kinds of people from different, you know, teachings of super secret space program, alien. Look, let me talk about this. Because we're involved in this type of topics. This is groups, people involved in the Great Awakening. And yeah, you're going to find distortion. You're going to have infiltration. But this is why you learn your inner Christos, you learn unity, and you can sniff that distortion out a mile away. You can protect yourself and not entangle yourself into some agenda, a negative agenda. Because, you know, if they're looking for and attacking starseeds and indigos, they're going to go to events like that. Spark a conversation with you. Get a business card from you. Find out your website and all that stuff. You know, that's why you be mindful. You know what you're doing. You know all the things to look for. Chikamasu. I'm like bilingual in my own light language. Even when I'm off camera, I just say it in my regular day. Chicas. Los Angeles, April 4th through the 6th, 2025. Sonesta Las Vegas Hotel. David Hatcher Childress, Carrie Cassidy, Mike Barra, Brad Olson, Saeed David Farman. I can't pronounce this one. Sharok Zadeh, Ishmael Perez, James Rink, Ryan Velli, Hans Detrich, Samuel Chong, Dr. Sasha Lesson, Janet Lesson, Eric Dadmir, Alan Bedian, I'm sorry I butcher some of these names. Martin Ledke, Colin Wilford, Julia Common, Brett Lutter, Brad Marcus, plus more to be added. 3 days. April. I will be there. ET disclosure, secret space, UFOlogy, alientology, technology, AI revolution, UAP, UFO, aliens, space, crop circles, UFO conference, alien abduction, experiencers. Some of your other brothers and sisters experiencing. remote viewing, space science, multiverse, CERN, naval USO interactions, UFOs over Washington, D.C., talk about parallel timelines, ET disclosure, the origin of man. Oh, I'll be very curious of what they're going to say the origin of man is. Planet Nibiru, Sumerian history, Anunnaki, giants. Let's see what they have to say about Anunnaki. I got to come with a big Anunnaki shirt. Anunnaki, fallen angels, giants, Bigfoot, human history, hollow earth, Antarctica. A lot of these are interesting. History of Mars, Mars base, timelines, teleportation, plus many other topics. Networking of UFO, ET contact researchers, space scientists, contactees, abductees, on both of those, disclosure groups, whistleblowers, Area 51 employees, Space Force, NASA, DARPA, alientologists, starseeds, indigos, human hybrids, consciousness group with workshop lectures and panels on the most prominent questions in our lifetime. Why do you think I'm going, homies? We're always learning, we're always growing, and remember what I said about 2025? Collaborating, coming together. Antarctica and people and human races living beyond the ice wall. I don't think so, but it'll be very interesting to hear what they have to say. Remember, these are different speakers speaking their truth, not just one person, not representing the whole event. It's different people representing, bringing forth their research and their experiences. And some of them are talking about the ice wall. Latest drones of car size over New Jersey and other cities. Miami, January 2024, dark 10 feet tall aliens opening portal at the mall. Las Vegas aliens and backyard, the April 30th, 2023 incident. Alien agenda, Area 51, S4, Dulce base. I'm putting a bunch of hashtags and keywords in this video. It's Mars colony, artificial intelligence, dumb, which means deep underground military base. Super soldiers, U.S. bases on moon. I talked to you about that in my videos, secret space program videos. And Mars, alternative 3, time travel, USS Eldridge, the Montauk chair, alternate reality, warping space-time, alternate timelines, teleportation machine, underground extraterrestrial bases, inquiring minds want to know. Pleiadians, gray reptilians, Arcturans, tall whites, 57 plus known alien races, ancient civilizations, time tunneling, gray alien projects, Atlantis, wormholes, space-time, rings of Saturn, life on Venus, time travel machine built by GE, weather control, plenty of that going around. Face of Mars, ancient civilization, Mars ruins, Akashic location system, Philadelphia experiment, telepathy, time-space equations, space-time tunneling, alternate reality, warping space-time, altered states of reality, I'm almost done, extraterrestrial bases, stealth technology, teleportation machines, extraterrestrial bases, Pleiadians, Greys, Reptilians, ancient civil, some of that I said already, hyperspace, space-time continuum, wormholes, alternate realities, anomalies in time, reptilians, intelligence is off our planet, subconscious mind. I think they meant to say intelligences off this planet. Alien intervention, self-conscious computers, and the subconscious mind. Interested? I'll see you at Alien Event, April. I told you the dates already. Just go to alienevent.com or just search Alien Event. It's also part of the Biomed Expo. Biomedical. Sound interesting already. It has two banquets where you get to meet and greet some of these people and exchange, conversation, business cards. I'm going to come there with Christos Avatar business cards. I'm going to have to make some. It's right next to the airport. If some of you can fly, I'm going to travel from Nevada, but you can fly there, and you're right there at the convention. It's around $500, but it's worth it, in my opinion. I want to see Carrie Cassidy. That's one of the main reasons I want to see Carrie Cassidy. I want to actually talk to her. And some of these other ones sound interesting to me. But it's a meet and greet dinner banquet, dinner dance party with speakers, attendees, and vendors. Friday, what? Oh, that's after the alien event. You have to look into this at the website. I'll put it in the chat. Thank you, Indigo Wizard, for sharing Ashana's website. Thank you guys for being here on this live. Much respect to you and your journey and your great awakening happening. And, it doesn't mean there's some end of the world. That's not what a great awakening is about. And I'll tell you from this point of view that we realize that, let's say you don't ascend, you guys. If you don't ascend, guess what happens? You get to try again. Reincarnate, and try again. Now, I shared that letter with you from, it was probably Speaker 2 and Speaker 3. I don't know for sure. But it was coming from the Azurite Press. And so they released that letter and talked about how it's no longer a descension planet. So that means you can still regularly ascend. Go through the process of reincarnation until you can ascend. So it's not, you still haven't, okay, there's a caveat to that. The reptilians and greys still want to take over this planet. So it could be an ascension planet, but there's still danger from these fallen angelic ETs who've already kicked our ass in parallel Earth and all these other places. See, human seeding 2, human seeding 1. They made a huge damage in human seeding 3, what we're in right now. So you have incentive to go through your great awakening. To be part of this great awakening. Now, I don't agree with people who are going to be saying that this implies a planetary awakening. And no, it does not. You can see that. You can have discernment. It's look in the world. Do you see a grand awakening? No, it's a small portion of the planet of that is awakening. The signs are in the planet. They're in the world. Just because you're busy just associating with all the spiritual awakening topics doesn't mean the whole planet is awakening. Maybe you are in your bubble. There's billions of humans who are not, who mock this information, who aggressively attack this information. They prefer a judgmental, angry God. This is part of your awakening, you guys. We transmute that energy from our lives while there's billions of humans who are embracing the ET Phantom Matrix. They're bringing in the Phantom Matrix creeds, the false creeds of fear. Religions are based on fear, on shame and guilt. You're a sinner. You need a Messiah. You need a sacrifice to wipe out your sin, a blood ritual sacrifice, a murder, a torture, a mutilation. And you need to do rituals of communion and eat flesh and drink blood. It's symbolic, but it's real ceremony, a real alignment with phantom beings. dark energies. Praise these gods. Praise God. What's your God? You got to be very careful out there, any beings calling themselves Lord. Lord Shiva. Lord Allah. Lord Maitreya. Lord Jesus. Lord Jehovah Yahweh. Lord Vader. Lord Voldemort. What's the one from Lord of the Rings? You know, you got to be very careful. That's a word. A word to put you in subservience. Now you're not an awakening being, finding your own inner God, finding your own direct vertical connection to Source God. No, now you're here looking into the matrix, into the hologram, and praising and sending your emotion and your care and your money, and you're just giving thyself in subservience and servitude, blindly worshiping. This is what we transmute in this path, in the inner Christos law of one path. That's awakening, that's ascending. We're not being pulled down into this bondage. This is exactly what they did. This is why they created religions, because it feeds the phantom system. These are like black magic systems. They feed this life force. You're giving the life force. You see how energy works, how consciousness works. This is, think about this. In a relationship, a narcissist is actively feeding off of you with these negative energies. And then the religion, it's negative energies of feeding, of subservience. We changed that. What? That's like ancient ideas. Not for billions of humans. And if you are a starseed, if you're a legitimate indigo child, you came to a lower dimension, not because you needed to, because you came here to serve, to assist those who are in distortion. You didn't come here to observe, homies. You can do that astrally. You can do that from the fifth dimension, the sixth dimension. You came here to serve. You came here to be boots on the ground. You came here to assist, to raise the consciousness with your raised consciousness. You see, when you got an ocean, a huge sea of 3D consciousness, a giant pool of 3D consciousness, and you sprinkle some indigo children consciousness, it raises. Sprinkle some starseed consciousness, it raises. It's physics, spiritual science. It's part of the Ascension talked about in Voyagers. You bring these, they talk about it specifically in Voyagers 2. You need a certain amount, percentage of fourth, because humans are 3D. You need a certain amount of 4D beings to come in here. You need a certain amount of 5D beings to come here. And according to the sixth dimensional beings, they tell us specifically we need 144,000 of those kind to be on Earth. So not many of those are here. It's mostly 4D and 5D starseeds and the indigos. Well, let me correct myself. Indigos are always coming from the sixth dimension. So starseeds, 4th dimension, 5th dimension, 6th dimensional either indigo type 3s, indigo type 2s, or indigo type 1s. Coming from psoriasis B. Some of the bad guys come from psoriasis A. Now I'm getting this bitrate crap. Let me go to OBS and put view the stats. 12%. Bitrate is at jumping down to 14. That's why. 211. You see it's my internet service is ganking me. It goes down to 1400, now it's 1600, now it's 2100. What the F, man? It's not stable, smooth. It's jumping. They're controlling my internet. Now it's like I'm 12% dropping frames. So let me reset it. Yeah, baby. That's horrible, man. Sorry, guys. All right, Justin, thank you. Yeah, this won't always happen. You guys, you know what your brother has to do? Your brother Anuhasi has to be able to afford to go to the city, to go live in the city. So I have a cable internet. No routers, no freaking dishes. I need a direct cable freaking 300 megabyte 5G freaking connection. I'm in a little town and I have to reach the cell tower, and then this internet, it doesn't matter if I'm going to reach a cell tower, because this service, man, these greedy corporations are still capping. That means they're throttling your internet. What the F? It's unlimited internet. Well, no, it's not. You're going to be limited. Maybe you guys don't deal with that, but I've been camping. I've had internet. I mean, camping internet, you know, in the boonies type of internet. And they're throttling your ass, man. They just throttle you. They will advertise unlimited, but they're they're always going to freaking throttle you. I need to be living in a house that has just straight up cable internet. No freaking Wi-Fi bullshit. Nothing in the air nonsense. Straight cable. What's up? It's a frustration. You can see it. Sorry, I apologize. Because I have kick-ass internet when I'm not streaming. I'm literally getting 300 megabytes. As soon as I stream, oh, what's this? 1,600 kilobytes? What the F? It's a joke. $1,500. I just saw 1,400 kilobytes. And I had 300 megabytes. Now it's 1.5 megabytes. See what I'm saying? 300, 1.5. You're streaming. We're going to throttle you. But I can't afford to move to the city. I can only live in the boonies where the rent is around $1,600. You see why I'm relying on assistance. You know, still need to ask for donations. Bless you, holy ones. It won't always be like this. This is a thorn in my ass that I'm going to pull out somewhere in 2025. Anyways, there's no solution to this house. There's only this solution or some crap solution. And at least this one doesn't keep on disconnecting every 5 minutes. It was a router. See, I was dealing with the throttling and the disconnects. Now I'm just dealing with throttling. Thank you for those hearts, Holy One. Oh, you guys talk about using phones. I know there's a whole generations of you. There's generations of people using their little phones, and little baby, small little screen, baby screen. And they're typing on a baby screen, and they're watching movies on baby screen. Whoa, loco. No, thank you. I'm not going to a little baby screen of a phone. I would be in torture. I'm an indigo child. We're connected to computers. We love computers. We love big screens, baby. Give me a big, fat, giant screen. I don't want to go to the normal movies. I want to see an IMAX movie. That's just me. That's just me, baby. No, thank you to the little what? Huh? Where's the magnifying glass? Let me see this. I want a lucid, giant, huge, living color. I want speaker sounds resonating. I used to have a wall size, because it was a projector connected to my computer. I used to have, when I could afford, a whole different lifetime ago, I had a whole wall. My Windows 10 was on a giant wall. Yeah, someday. I calculated to get a laser projector will cost around $5,000 to $7,000 for the unit and for the screen. And I don't think you can use those 24/7. It will get too hot. So, anyways. Global awakening, the great awakening, is about all of us coming together. As many of us together. This is why it's about collaborating and doing group healings, even if it's online, you can still do like study groups. This is advanced teachings, man. Like, this isn't so bad, but when you want to learn Kathara, maybe you want to have a partner, go have your own private room, even in the members area or on Instagram, have your own chat conversations, make your own groups. Even with our group, we make little groups to talk to each other or to share information or to just learn stuff or trade stuff. That's what this 2025 Great Awakening is about. Coming together with our brothers and sisters who are also indigo children, who are also experiencing paranormal, supernatural things. It's not, fairy tale to us. It's not in only your mind. These are literal experiences, just as real as 3D experience. But you cannot tell that to someone who has not activated their Templar, their chakras. They have no idea what that is or what that's like. To be psychic, to feel energy running through your palms, to feel energy running down your spine. Kundalini. They have no idea because they don't activate their Templar. They don't even care to. They don't believe in it. They think this is of the devil and Lucifer. If you're psychic or can see and have visions, or you can go outside your body, oh, that's demonic. Stop right now or you're going to go to hell. God's going to punish you. You're going to be crucified or sent to the lake of fire. You see that low vibration. Dense, very, very dense. No presence, no mindfulness, no awareness, just 3D awareness, just secular awareness, not deep, Don't go into that frequencies. Give me 5, brothers and sisters. We got that zone. You know, we're getting that vibe. You get it. You understand it within yourself. You didn't need some Archangel Michael either. You didn't need some Yahweh God. You didn't need some Lord Shiva. You didn't need Osiris or Isis. No saint or bishop or cardinal or pope. You didn't need anything to have experience your inner personal direct vertical connection to Source God. You have your 3D identity. You have your angel identity. You have your archangel identity. You connect to those higher selves. Find your avatar identity. Christos avatar identity. That's the 12D self, the Christ self. This is your great awakening. We bring that into the world. You bring the Christos into your life, into your relationships, into your thoughts. This is the great awakening. At least from our point of view. You heard me ramble off some of that stuff from this alien event. You better believe some of that's going to be New Age distortions. You walk in there as a Christos avatar, awareness, perspective, then you can shift that. No, I don't think so. Well, check it out. I resonate with that. What's that? What the F? You see? You got a different perspective, holy ones. And you get better at it. I'm actually thankful to all the haters because of all of your negative messages, dark messages, aggressive, threatening messages. All of your messages, all they did was help me improve. I had to go look at your distortions, analyze them, and think of a Christic reply. I got better and better, and I'm more knowledgeable about all the Hindu gods, the Greek gods, the Roman gods, the Jewish Judaism god, the Christian god. I got more and better and more familiar. I dug up more distortions in those belief systems and religions. Thank you. I mean, of course I prefer love and friendly people, respecting people who honor you. But hey, when you're standing in your Christ consciousness, in your conviction, that stuff bounces off or supercharges you. I take that on, baby. I transmute that. I'm raising my consciousness. I'm running current through my body. Kundalini, Maharata, Kirashe, Kundure. I'm bringing that God force identity unto myself. Awakening, reclaiming myself. All of you brothers and sisters doing that. We're raising the great awakening, baby. What's up? Sure, there's going to be a false great awakening, agenda, Anunnaki reptilian influence, and then there's going to be the real deal great awakening. Which side are you resonating with? My Chiwa. Holy ones, bless you, I love you. Unconditionally, omni love. I hate you, Anahazi. I love you. My Chiwa. Ganya, bless you, sister. I love you. Joyful Jennifer, unicorns and dragons and lots of love. What's up, Brandy? Olichka. Diantes, 100%. Oh yeah, we talk about the manipulation. They, like I said earlier, they try to put you on drugs, on Ritalin. They send you to a shrink. You know, they disempower indigo children on the regular. It's an attack on the guardian races, on what they're bringing in. They don't want you bringing in your light, your code, your memory. They don't want you sharing that knowledge amongst the humans because there's an aggressive agenda against the human race. They don't want you going and coming together. This is why they got to separate us. They keep us isolated, keep us angry at each other, keep us judging each other. You know, make us feel different, make us feel special. You know, they're chosen ones. You know, it's all about not, it's the opposite of unifying. So that's one of your red flags, you guys. You see a person or some book or some video segmenting people instead of unifying people. Then you have a gut feeling, you have an intuition that there's something wrong there. Even if you don't understand it 100%. And just realize you keep on this inner Christos path, you're just going to get more and more and more powerful, baby. You're going to be reclaiming more of your 4D self, more of your 5D self, more of your 6D self. You're going to run your Maharic seal. You're going to run current through your triadic phase currents. Okay, you're going to awaken yourself. Empower yourself. Remember yourself. Know thyself. Not some Anunnaki identity projected on you. Not some sinful, inferior human from religion put on you. No, you dismiss those distorted ideas, false creeds, false identities. That's their power. That's their influence to feed off of the human spirit. Trick the human spirit. Give us some truth. Give us half-truths, not the whole truth. You spot the people in the New Age giving you half-truths. I love Billy Carson, but Billy Carson gives us half-truths. Maybe he will figure it out. Maybe he won't. You got other people giving us false truths, talking about the chosen ones, talking about the Inky helping you. Now there's people loving on Inky, people loving on Thoth, people loving on the Galactic Federation. No. Inner Christos, inner God. No, you're not God. That's blasphemy. Transmute. That's not in my life anymore. You're not in your distortion, you know, block, mute, divorce, break up. And you don't act arrogant about it. You know, those people are trying to, you know, influence in a negative way. You let go. No hate. You don't lower yourself down to their level. You don't trigger to them. You don't they're trying to instigate an argument. That's a perfect narcissist for you. They want you to react. They want you to trigger. They want you to get angry and yelling and screaming and profanities. No. That's your old self, homies. This is the 2025. This is time. You don't got no time to be messing around with the same old relationships, the same old patterns. And if they creep up on you, don't beat yourself up, Holy One. Just realize, release. You said some profanities? Don't beat yourself up. Release and release and release. Every time they pop up because they will. Especially if you're living with other people and you have no choice sometimes with family or whatever. They're going to pop up. Things are going to come into your field, into your hologram experience. But you become more mindful, more present. You're going to be a Jedi eventually. Right now you're a young grasshopper. Snatch the pebble. You're going to be you're going to move from a novice to an adept to a master. It's in your potential. You know you're sitting here on 3D Earth, but in your sleeping DNA, you have an angel. You have an archangel. You have an avatar level. You have an rishi level. You have an ascended master level. Available to you in the presence. Available to you in your meditation. In your breath work. That feels good, baby. You feel it. You feel it in your body. You feel it in your brain. You feel it everywhere. You feel it in your light body. And then there's a bunch of ones where you do fast breathing. There's a science, there's an art to pranayama. I have books this thick on pranayama. And why not learn some of these arts? Why not learn Tai Chi, Qigong, learn how to run frequency in many different ways, have many different skill sets, and teach your brothers and sisters out here. We are meant to become masters of energy, masters of consciousness. 2025 is an acceleration of that. You're going to have more and more potential because everything's going to be more volatile. Energy is going to be speeding up. So life is going to be shifting, negative or positive. So definitely, because of all that, definitely take care of your health. Eat right. I always recommend an alkaline diet. If you need to balance some of that with meat, you can if you want to, but that's not really an alkaline diet. But, there's other sources of protein. You can get plenty of protein. Man, there's so many people good at this kind of stuff, of dieting. They become experts in it. You can become an expert in it. Just apply yourself. Start learning, holy ones. Regularly. If it's 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, or if you're watching a show or a video or reading a book or reading the Christos, watching the Christos MCEO video workshop series. You're going to constantly be educating yourself. That's one of the things you're going to be doing in 2025. Double, triple, quadruple your knowledge, your spiritual information. Make notes, be mindful, have a diary of some sorts, have more than one type of diary, different topics. I keep regular notes on my computer. I'm an indigo, I'm one of those indigos tied in, who's regularly being assisted by computer systems and information systems, databases. It excites me. It helps me grow, helps me operate faster, helps me acquire more. So whatever your interests are, whatever your specialties are, just get better at it. Just start devouring knowledge and information and practices. Don't just theorize, don't just philosophize, actually do the techniques. Actually practice techniques. And might as well learn how to sun gaze, learn how to go into nature, spend more time in nature, I mean. Make it in your schedule. Okay, next weekend or next month or this time, this date, I'm going to the mountain. I'm going to a park. I'm going with my friends into some beautiful location and rest. Like Sedona. Like, in Mount Shasta, or some beautiful place that makes you feel good. You don't have to go to those special energized places, but if you're an indigo, you're going to be picking up code there, memory there. You might have some paranormal, supernatural things going on there. That's why I'm doing medicine when I go to Sedona. I'm looking forward to it. I showed you guys in the members area. We actually have a folder, a room called Orbs. And me and my sister, she's like a shaman like I was. Back in the day, I was really into shamanism. We were catching hundreds of orbs, both of us. They were always around us in Sedona. Wherever we went, they're in Sedona. They're everywhere in the vortices, in the geology of Earth. They're just part of Earth. And I have noticed many times them coming straight up in the air. So I know they're coming from Earth. Shooting up. I see, holy cow, these orbs just flying upwards. Of course they're going this way too, and this way and that way, but there's a whole bunch going straight up. So, and if I saw and was abducted, interacted with the UFO, I know it's not going to be the only time. I know it wasn't the only time. You have relations with guardian beings, sometimes abductees, sometimes contacts are coming from guardians, positive beings. It's part of your own crew, part of your own arrangement before you came into this incarnation, before you went into the fetal integration process. You're going to say, hey, I'm going to meet you down there. Okay, you're going to help me do this, right? Yeah, it's all planned. Let's do this. Oh, don't worry. We're going to be picking you up in this part of your life. We're going to be healing or downloading or whatever. It was a prearranged, baby. That was a guardianship. That was a guardian experience. Oh, you can have negative Zeta experiences, reptilian experiences, Anunnaki experiences, beetle creature experiences, demonic, fallen, angelic experiences, but you can also have beautiful, most blessed, divine, sacred experiences, man. You will cry tears of joy and with this incredible, overwhelming, beautiful love. You never experienced this love from any earth experience, from any human being. It transcends a hundredfold, thousandfold, millionfold, I would even say. It just totally blows you away, this love. It becomes not just an emotion, it's a state of being. You realize it as a state of being. There was no words, but you felt the intention. Several times I felt the intention of they, yourselves, guardians, angelic nations, beings who resonate in those fields of Omni love, they felt towards me like I'm treasure to them. I was getting the feeling, I'm not, no ego, man. I'm just sharing my experience. I felt myself as if I was so dear, so precious, like I was treasured. They were trying to, it was like a feeling of just such an incredible love. It's hard to put into human words, man. And sometimes when I was feeling that love, there's been moments where I saw myself as a child, a blessed child, and I was playing with another blessed child, pure love, pure grace. And we were just so, like, the sensation was just joyous, playing, like children play, just naturally, just happy and loving each other, playing with each other, running around, and this was not human form for sure. I hope all of you are experiencing these things in your journey, in your great awakening. It's truly a joy, and it's truly a confirmation. And any haters that come in my path, in my life, they can doubt you, they can criticize you, they can say it doesn't exist, but they don't know yet. But you have had 100%, 200, 1000% confirmation. You know, Holy Ones. You felt Creator's love. You felt what is joy. You felt what is truly, truly bliss. No distortion. To have a life that can be painful, a 3D life that can have sorrow, and then to be completely absorbed in blessedness, in pure love and joy, is something you never forget, man. And any hater comes my way, tries to doubt, tries to penetrate, is what you are! Yoshimakayesiwa! Sorry to shout. Stand in your light. Stand in your Christos. Guardian angelic nations. There will be demons here, fallen angels here, hateful humans here, but you will rise. Rise. Get off your knees, human race. You are part of God. You are a face of God. You have a vertical connection to God. You're not a terrible, horrible sinner. The Anunnaki did not create you. The guardian angelic Orifin created you, who was created by the Lyran Siren Inahazi, who was created by the Anuhazi Christos, who was created by the Melchizedek Ascended Masters, who was created by Source God, God Force. You are God. I am God. I am sovereign. I am free of this tyranny, of this fallen angelic agendas. You are free, and know it and be it. Be this omni love. Be this grace, joy, bliss, mindfulness, self-love, reverent respect, honor all life. This is the path of the Christ, the real Christ, because there's plenty of false Christos Christ. There is the anti-Christos. There's false gods, false spiritual people and leaders and gurus. Transmute, Holy Ones. There is plenty of guardian angelic nations part of this team. You're never alone. Connect to your higher selves. Connect to Source God. Don't allow any narcissists or vampires or any of those distortions in your life. You do not allow that in your body, in your temple. You are a light worker. You are a healer. You are someone representing the true intention of Creator. Remember that. There's plenty of people serving the false gods, the false narratives, the false creeds. But you have realized yourself. You have found yourself. You have found your family. You have found your mission, your agenda. And maybe it's not perfectly clear yet, but it will be. You will see your God self. You will see your Christos self. And it doesn't matter what people say in the 3D mentality. That let them say. We don't need them to believe. You can have doubters and haters and aggressive people and judgmental people. Just let them be. Let them. That's their journey. That's their connection. Don't let it bother you if you can't help someone heal themselves, if you can't facilitate a connection, they have free will. They're going to exercise it. And you exercise your free will, holy ones. Thank you guys for being here with me. Thank you for holding space with me. Machiwa. Yeah. Getting pumped up, man. Sup? You said it, Ganya. We are free. You don't let anyone impose on your spiritual will. We're not lambs. We're not suckers. We're not punks or schmucks. We're Lyran, lion, pride. Not arrogance, pride, but team, family. That's what a pride is. They say pride of lions. A group of Lyran, Anuhazi. This is our identity. You know, humans are a 3D portion, 3-strand portion. The Orifeme right away are 24-strand portions. And then you get the higher portions. You know, let me point something out to all the Anunnaki lovers. Anunnaki races, the maximum, you hit a wall, a ceiling, you hit a cap. You can't go beyond the 11th dimension. You're stuck at 11 strands of DNA. And if you're following an awakening, expansion, ascension path, you can go into 12 strands above the Anunnaki or reptilians. You can go into 24 strands. You can go into 36 strands. That's triple, quadruple their consciousness, their DNA. Because they're trying to say they created us. They're trying to say they're our gods. Dismiss that nonsense. Let go of that vampirism. They want to entangle you in their phantom matrix because they feed off of us. Did you know they can't exist without us? Because if they cannot feed off of us, they will ultimately be self-terminated, self-destruction. Many of them know this, and this is why they're all feeding off of the living time matrix. They will not just feed off of races of beings, they will feed off of planets, just like they're doing to Earth, feeding off of Earth. They're feeding off the human race. They're feeding off of the animal species. They're feeding off of all life. Anything they can feed off of, man. These beings that you worship, some people worship, are diabolical. These diabolical beings are being called gods. Light exposes these beings. We are disposing these beings. The guardian angelic nations are exposing these beings. They tell you who they are, the name of their planet, what DNA is. Let me show you this DNA. Let me show you what the Anunnaki DNA is and how it's limited and how it's actually reversed consciousness and has blocks. Blocks in your Templar, blocks in your DNA, blocks in your consciousness, blocks in your understanding. Now you forgot God. Now you're not directly related to God. Did you know there is no Templars in the Phantom? You have no chakras. You have no aura body. Let me show you their DNA before we end tonight's live. It won't take long. Let me show you. Let me show you your reverse consciousness. Machiwa. Diamond Sun, baby. Angelic humans. Well, let me close this real quick. This is the what the human race is. But remember, if we're on 3D, 12 minus 9 is 9 strands. You're missing 9 strands. We're a 12-strand being. Okay? I just got through explaining to you the Anunnaki are less than that. Oh, wow, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. The Templar sun, 11 strand, and this is the important part, reverse, less than humans. These are the beings telling us they created us. They created us, huh? This is a Nephilim Earth Anunnaki, because that's where the Nephilim are actually Earthlings. They were created on Earth by mixing it with our DNA, not with our permission. These are the Nephilim concentrations in Density Universe 1 on planet Nibiru, and also some in Density 2, Alcyon Pleiades. Yes, sorry to all you New Agers, there is some dark Pleiadians. This Templar sun, remember it's called Templar sun, diamond equals diamond sun plus ruby sun, 9 strand, reverse, that's what R means. Palladian, Belly, Kudman, Tyrannium, Anunnaki. Notice the word Anunnaki. Plus the black sun, which is reptilian. 10 strand, reverse, that's the R, from Orion, Draconian Anunnaki. This is the junk in your consciousness. Okay, blocks, and that's what a Templar seal is. A Templar seal is a block in your consciousness, a block in your density matter, your body form. Your body and your this consciousness is distorted. No cellular transmutation. Well, humans don't have that either right now, but they don't have it either. Genetic codes containing elements of the black sun DNA cannot undergo fission of particle and antiparticle for cellular transmutation, which means ascension. That's what ascension is. Going through a cellular transmutation, transmigration to a higher dimension through harmonics of density matter. That means they can't go through a Stargate to the next higher level. It's being blocked. They got the Templar block in their DNA, in their fire letters. Okay, when you learn Cathara, you'll learn some of this terminology. And this isn't the only twisted, broken, distorted DNA that these fallen angels say they supposedly created us and giving us all these freaking false gods and messiahs. Let me see what else. Axios sun DNA. 9 strand, that's even worse. Instead of being capped at 11, now you're just capped at 9 strand, which is density 3 reverse. Reverse DNA matrix of the Nibirian Pleiadian, those naughty Pleiadians on Nibiru. And they're part Draconian Anunnaki. There's something called Axios sun DNA matrix, the Templar sun Nephilim. You know, all these people thinking the Knights Templar are good. Then you got the ruby black sun, plus black sun, that's Zephylium, original Zeta, that's the gray alien from Orion, and something called Azrael, which is a twisted Azurite, Draconian Anunnaki. Affects some of this human star cloisters, which translates to starseeds. The human cloisters like Hibiru, Melchizedek, Antrian, Brenoa, and Uniceti are these lines. Allowed embodiment of access to only 9 dimensions of consciousness, and plus, of course, no cellular transmutation. They can't ascend through regular transmutation. That's how ascension is supposed to work. What else? What else? Oh, there's another fallen angelic DNA called the Belial sun. Hello, Anunnaki. Oh, actually, this is a 10-strand part reversed DNA matrix. Some Alcyon Palladian Anunnaki human cloister races, that's starseed races, and some human starseed Anunnaki hybrids. There's all kinds of hybrids, guys. They took our DNA and did all kinds of stuff with it. But this is only only giving them 3 to 6 strands of DNA. That means they're stuck in the 6th dimension, homies. And a lot of these gods, like Inky, Anunnaki, Enlil, Anunnaki, I keep telling you guys, these are low-level beings claiming to be our god. And we sit in the freaking 12th-dimensional Templar, and they're telling us this shit. Excuse my language. And what about, see, the Guardians tell you who these beings are, expose their agendas, tell you what planets they're from, tell you what their DNA is, tell you what their agendas are, and then you're just following Zachariah Ascension and all this BS about they created us, and they were meant to mine gold. We're just this lowly servant slave race. Okay, the black sun DNA is limited to the 10th dimension, and it's reversed, phantom. And this includes the Dracon, the Draconians, the Nephites, the Dracos, the ones on Earth, the Dracon hybrids, something called Kunrendara, Nephilim, Dracos hybrids, all kinds of hybrid human lines. Black sun. Oh, wow, allows for 3 dimensions of consciousness. Only 3 dimensions of consciousness. Oh my gosh. But here is a 24. You see? They're limited to the 3rd dimension, 4th dimension, 6th dimension, maybe 11th dimension or 10th dimension. But look at if you follow an ascension journey, holy ones, you can have 24 dimensions, 24 strands of consciousness. That's particle universe, 12 strands, and 12 strands on the antiparticle universe. That's 24 strands, baby. That's a spiritual badass. What do you think I'm calling you, holy ones? This is your smallest potential. And it grows into an even greater potential. Here's a 48 strand. Look at that. Look at that. That's the real Jeshua. Jeshua, Jesus, had 48 strands, baby. Was no sacrifice, was not mutilated, was not murdered and OMG, man. Wasn't a Messiah. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Thank you for holding space with the rest of your Christos brothers and sisters. Machiwa. Much respect to all of you. Yeah. Much respect to all you beloved ones. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Please consider, I'll say it right before I end the live, you guys, please consider supporting this work. I work my ass off for you guys, 100 hours a week. That's 400 hours a month. So please, you guys, support this work, and it will only get better with your support. I can't really progress without your help and assistance, and this is why it's a group effort. Thank you those who have supported. Thank you to all of you who are members. Thank our moderators tonight. They help keep the trolls out. We want a peaceful group. We want a loving group. We're aligned with the Christos teachings. You are the Christos. You are the guardian angelic nations. You are the indigos and the starseeds coming to help, assist. This is our mission. We're not better. We're not chosen ones. We're not favored by God. That's the religious path. Om Shaddai Ure Akumtan. Om Shaddai Ure Akumtan. Om Shaddai Ure Akumtan. I am Christ Star. I am Christ Star. I am Christ Star. Or you can say, I am Christos Avatar, 12th dimensional avatar. I am Christos Avatar. I am Christos avatar. Much respect to your guys' spiritual journey. Woohoo! Wait, I'm going to look at this again. It's not updating it, but I see the donations in chat. Galactic High Priestess! Woo! Thank you so much, Star Sister. You're a great blessing. So glad you're part of this crew. Stephen Oswald, yeah! Woohoo! Thank you, brother. You're awesome, man. You're a regular. You guys, some of you are coming here almost every live. And I know you can't make it to all of them, but thank you guys who are putting forth that effort and just standing with your other brothers and sisters. The chat is outstanding. You guys are creating part of this record. All of your chat and dialogues. There's going to be grumpy people, negative people, but look at how much positive energy we have just in chat alone. You guys did that. And other people will read that, and you're going to help other people. They'll think about the things that you're saying. IAFW, you said it, Commander Ashtar. Woohoo! You guys, you know when people are studying these teachings, right? Our teachings. Emerald Covenant for life, baby. No dogma. You have the free will choice to even pick and choose if you want to. You can choose this, you can choose that. You're God's sovereign be free. This is your opportunity to find thyself, to reclaim yourself. And it's not from a space of arrogance, okay? Some people fall into that trap. They become knowledgeable, then they start, you're doing that wrong. Oh, you shouldn't be doing that. Oh, you should be following me. Stuff like that. You still haven't figured it all out yet. We're meant to be wayshores. We're meant to be representing the 12 attitudes of mastery. Have you even made them an affirmation yet? You should know them all like this. Know all the 12 attitudes of mastery and also the 12 responsibilities of mastery. So you got 24 things that's your homework, you guys. On our next live on Saturday, you guys should know at least half of those memorized. Thank you, guys. Thank you to my moderators. Thank you, moderators, when you share all that content, like the links and to the Voyagers and the Cathara 1, Cathara 2, and 3. We give you links, you guys. You're learning the most advanced Ascension mechanics in these Emerald Order teachings. The Voyagers books, they just teach you the basics of all what's going on planet Earth. What's happened since Atlantis and Lemuria. And some of the, practical techniques are in the back of the Voyagers too. But to get deep, you need to start watching the MCEO Ashiana Dean, not Iyasha from our point of view. Blessing to Iyasha. But we're following the Emerald Order teachings that were spoken by Speaker 1, Ashiana Dean, all the way up to at least 2006, 2008. Some people say 2011. So thank you guys for coming tonight. It was a great live. I felt good. My energies felt good. I've told you guys I've already gone past 30 days of no smoking, right? It doesn't mean I'm going to not do it again. I will do it again eventually, but I'll do it only great once in a while. So thank you so much for being here, guys. Much respect to you guys. Sincerely, much respect to all of you. Yeah, it's consciousness. Little orbs have consciousness. They are sensing just like you're sensing. And that's how you connect. And how it's, just like we're feeding off of prana, they're feeding off of life force too. Which is what? Life force is God's consciousness. And when we say feeding, we're just feeding our energy systems. It's the gift from Creator coming through all the density matters, all the dimensions, all the Merkaba fields, and it's feeding the universal systems. God's consciousness and energy is feeding all of the galaxies, feeding all of the planets, feeding all the races and life on the planets. It's feeding you as an individual, your Templar, your chakras. This is your connection to God. Life force, consciousness of Creator. See, they don't see that in religion. They don't believe in this stuff. They don't see creation mechanics. They don't see energy mechanics. We learn scalar mechanics. We learn morphogenetic fields. We learn about primal substance, like the particle, particum, the ultramicroparticles. We're learning the spiritual science. It's the most advanced, the most profound Ascension teachings on the planet, you guys. And this is brought to you by Indigo children. Ashiana is an Indigo child. The speakers 1, 2, and 3 are Indigo children. It's always being represented and brought down from Indigo children. And they came in, the last main time they came was in France a few hundred years ago. Before that, the Indigo children came in through the Essenes. Okay, in the Christ period, Jesus, Jeshua. They came in other time periods. I know I'm going to end the live, but let me show you that on the diagram. How many different indigo races are on planet Earth? You can see when they came based on their people. You will recognize some of these people. These are the people that came up. These are Indigo children that came to planet Earth. The Australian Aborigines. Blue and green-eyed Aborigines. Red hair. Those were Indigo tribes. The Hawaiians. Mua. Did you know part of Lemuria is... part of Hawaii is Lemurian. Hawaii, it says right there. Also, these Indigo children came from Easter Island, and some of the Southwestern American descendants, and some of the original Hebrews, not today's Jewish people, but original Hebrews, who were bi-star seeds. That means they're made of 2 starseed races of Jerusalem and Jordan. What about the white-skinned Druids of Atlantis? How about the Ceres Egyptians and the Maya, Toltec, and Mexicali Indians? These are all Indigo people who came to planet Earth. The Mua Incas, Machu Picchu, baby. Lake Titicaca, baby. Light-skinned, and even some of the Celtic Druids, Mua Ionians. And if you connect to any of these, if you have a resonance with any of these, well, this is another confirmation that you're Indigo child. How about the Rama Vita races of India? You know, India is very spiritual. The Nordic people races of Scandinavia. The Russian people. Why did I visit Russia? How about the Mahata Inca, Lake Titicaca, Peru? They had to flee from Hawaii. Some of the Italian olive-skinned, green-eyed Italians, Paxos Island. Some of the, light-eyed races of Lapnor Taklamakan, Tibet region. Some of the Chinese, like a star sister, Celine. We got some more Chinese, the Yu Mua Chinese, dark-haired, dark-eyed, fair-skinned English Mua Melchizedek races. How about some light brown-skinned, light-eyed, dark-eyed races and dark-eyed Essene Melchizedeks of Persia, Persian people, Afghanistan, Uzbekistan, and Russian. How about some more Celtic Druids in the Aruta Celtic Druids, red-haired, true King Arthur Grail line. And finally, how about this tribe, the original Mua, Kauai, Hawaiian, brown skin, and Cathara. This is the race I told you a few hundred years ago came here. The white skin races of southern France. They got murdered by the Illuminati. We get attacked by the Illuminati. These races are attacked, just like the angelic human races are attacked, and the root races, starseed races are attacked. I love you guys. I just want to throw that in at the end. Good night, starseeds. Good night, indigos. Blessings to you, and I'll see you soon. Check out my videos. Please like and subscribe. Homies, you found your family. Machiwa. Masutas. Very interesting, yes? It's so exciting to learn your true identities. Yes! Not some false Anunnaki reptilian narrative. Good night. Namaste. Machiwa.